Check, check, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Alright, arm distance. I'm using a new filter. It's the Aura photo, I think it's called. It's a little different. It's definitely dim, but it could also be the weather. Better than me crashing into him and then crashing into other shit. It's optimized for frames either. The guy behind me is for now. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm streaming as well, so that could count for some of the frame inconsistencies. But, I mean, I'm getting good frames, but not where I was on single player, of course. And on stream as well, off stream. Not that the streaming takes up too much, but it definitely can. Volume. I think the game sounds are a little too loud for the screen and my voice. Oh, I can stop there. I'll stop somewhere else. Stop here. Not like that, douchebag. Alright. Just fix this real quick. Let's try that. Should still sound the same in my headset, but the engine sounds and the game sounds generally should be lower for the stream. And my voice should remain the same. I do like the shading and the lighting, the contrast, but it just seems a little too dim for like everyday racing. Or, you know, being a little competitive anyway. There's high beams, but it's... Now, is it too low, the volume? I could stop here. Yeah, the volume's too low. Let me fix that. Practice makes perfect. Let's go. There. That should be good. Let's try that. Got my flames on. Flame on. Yeah, I guess once you get used to this filter, it's good. I mean, I like the reflections and the way it handles the light, but it's just too dim. Like, it should be brighter right now, I think. Then again, I don't know what time of day it is or when they set this. I think that's all server side. Let me try to stop and check out the engine sounds. I mean, it's a perfect volume in my headset right now. Alright, next stop here. Maybe just a tad louder. It is better than it was. There we go. See that? I also want to adjust my anti-alias settings. I think I've had it clearer, a little sharper, but with none of that like crazy jaggedness that you can get if you set it wrong. I mean, it's good, but it's not. I think it's not where I had it earlier, and it looked great. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh jeez. Alright, so it's daylight now. And it is brighter. Although it still looks a little dim. It's a little too dark. Like the cars the cars still look really dim, and the shadows are too dark. So I think I'm gonna quit and try another filter. Let me check out this sound again before I do that and crash. Do I flip it? Alright, sounds good. So I'm just gonna back out and use a new filter here. Okay, so that was photo. Let's just try pure, the straight up pure filter. And hopefully this doesn't lag out or crash. Yeah, sometimes when you change the settings and you load back up, it tends to crash. If we get to lighting effects, we're usually good, which is the last thing. Alright, looks alright. Looks like we're going to get it. Damn it, I forgot to change my, whatchamacallit, anti-aliasing. According to the graphics option, the graphics adjustments or whatever, in the custom shaders, you're supposed to have FXAA enabled. Alright, this is much brighter, so that's good. But this might be too bright. So this is just a straight up pure filter. So, well, it's nice and bright. Might be too bright, but I I like pure candy, but I think that's also, it's a little too much on the contrast or the bloom. Like this is just way too bright. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna switch to another filter. And wow, this is super bright. Maybe it's just because I got too used to it. But see how the shadows work in this one though? It's much better. Alright, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna kill this and then try another filter and also switch up the anti-aliasing a little bit. Not too much because... Alright, so let's try pure VR. Alright, and then anti-aliasing, right? So here, I just want to pop that on just to see, because it's supposed to be on according to, even if you disable it and use another kind of anti-aliasing, it's, Steam crashed. Damn it. Fucking Steam. Alright, so, again, you're supposed to have a FXAA on. I'll show you where it says that. Even though you don't use it, it'll bypass it and use whatever ones you use. Is it here? No, it's probably here. Alright, so... Alright, yeah, please note the way this works, and a few other effects work, they're intercepting FXAA when Assetto Corsa applies it. So, keep FXAA enabled in the original settings, which I did a second ago. If you don't need it, instead disable it here. So, you can disable it by not using either one of these. I'm using SMAA because I find the quality is quite good. I'm going to go to high here and then drive. We should be good now, hopefully. Steam VR doesn't crash again. Yeah, so SMAA gives good performance and good image quality, even though it's older, and it keeps the frame rates up. So let's see if FXAA is what I needed to get the quality right. Alright. Lighting effects, nice. Alright, this is the pure VR filter. It seems not as light or bright, but it's still nice and bright. Alright, so we changed up our SMAA. Or no, we added FX. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the image quality I was looking for. Because it's so weird. Once you change one little thing, sometimes you forget about it, and then you're back in game and you're like, why does everything look a little weird? Or not as good as before? And you can't quite place your finger on it. This is what it was. Whoa, my frame rates took a big dip. Oh, that's because the weather's changing, that's why. Alright, so now sound is good. I like this filter better. Anti-aliasing is correct, and my clarity is good, back to normal. Sharpness is back to normal. But now my frame rates are a little lower, it seems. Alright, I'm back up to 90. There's a bit of traffic here, but there's no players around me. So I don't know why my frame rate's so low. Is it because the anti-aliasing? Is it because of that? Like, I really should be at 90 frames a second right now. And I'm in the low 80s, mid 80s, now 90 when I speed up. Which I've also noticed happen is when you're going faster, your frame rates are higher generally. Just because it's not using all the processing power for reflections and all that bullshit. So all I really did was enable, I enabled FXAA in the settings, in the regular graphic settings, and then went and used SMAA and changed that to high. But my frame rate seemed to be worse. I don't think any of that should have affected the frame so much, because I even dropped the amount of anti-aliasing I was using from ultimate to high. But maybe I should drop it even more now. I don't know. But the image quality is quite good now. Yeah, I'm gonna try another setting here. Might as well. I'm just tweaking. I'm not really looking to race. Kind of. I'm always looking to race. What am I talking about? It's not like a race though, you know? Alright, force FXAA route. Okay, enables FXAA in AC settings without actually applying it to make sure. Yeah, that's correct. Alright, so here is where, yeah, high. Let's drop this to medium and see what that's like. Oh, damn it. Steam crashed again, right? Nope. Okay. Looks like I'm good. No tire wear, but tire blankets no. So, tires are cold. At least it doesn't look like I'm crashing now. That's good. Those crashes are a pain in the ass. Sometimes it takes a while or a whole fresh reboot to get the game working again. Alright, so now we're just at medium SMAA. That's the only change made. See, when I'm in the high 90 or 80s or 90 frames per second in the pits, then I know the frames are right. But, alright, what's image quality look like? Looks good still, I think. I think it looked better on high though, but also its frames are even worse though. Or at least there's a couple people in multiplayer behind me, so I've noticed that sometimes if somebody's lagging, I can get hit by some lag and frame drops. Uh-oh, uh-oh, Yeah, the frame rate isn't where it was. So is it FXAA that's affecting it? Just having it on even though I'm disabling it? Or maybe there's a setting where I can override MSAA, but MSAA is different, isn't it? I'm gonna I'm gonna come out and then come back in with Ultra SMAA and see what that's like. I mean, like at the start of the game, the frames were shit. Now they're a little bit better, but they're still not maintaining 90 as much as I should be. Ugh. 70s. Why? Why am I in the 70s right now? There's no reason to be in the 70s in this area. Alright. Something's definitely funky. God damn it. I hate when I screw something up. Like, remember what I said earlier? You change one thing, you don't know what's going on. Why your shit's all weird now. Alright, we're gonna go back to Ultra. And then we're forcing FX. Alright, I'm just gonna change that one thing. Go back. Try it again. Please don't crash. Because image quality looked better on high, but frames just kept on getting lower and lower. I can't imagine that Ultra will help frames, but we're going to just change this, just make sure it works and looks good, and then I'm going to switch off FXAA again and see if that changes our frame rates. Because I'm assuming that my frame rates will still remain kind of shitty right now. Ah, shit, we crashed. Damn it. Nothing's broken. Everything's working. Just fucking load, you piece of shit. Uh-oh. If we're stuck here, sometimes we'll crash too. Nope. Alright, sweet. Hopefully we don't crash by the time we get to Maserati. Nope. Crash. Alright. Sometimes this helps. If we just do this, we don't have to quit. Just clear the memory. Alright, Steam crash now. Why? Right? Nope. If not, we have to kill Content Manager and then clear the temporary files, clear the RAM again, and we'll try it, see if it works. If that doesn't work, I need a reboot. Well, looks like it worked. Sweet. Alright, so all we did is change anti-SMAA to ultimate, and we're looking for image quality right now because the frames look like they're about the same. We'll hit 90 for a second over here probably, yeah, and then dropped it back down. Frames are quite good now, but it's because nothing really much going on. Set up traffic. Alright, back down to mid 80s, which is it's not great when it's jumping up and down. Low 80s. Image quality looks good. I think high is better though. I think high is the sweet spot. I could try CMA. I think somebody mentioned that they got good results with that. But SMAA was giving me really good results a while ago. So maybe I'll jump out and try CMAA. I can stop up here. There's gonna be... I hope so. I hope I didn't pass it yet. Oh yeah, there's gonna be somewhere I can stop. Now we're back to fucking tweaking and adjusting and making fucking changes. Alright, let's go. Alright, so CMA is what I heard was pretty good. Let's try that. Oh no, somebody took my car. Damn it. Try the F40. So now I'm looking for image quality as well as frame rates. So frame rates were meh, they're okay, the last one, but if this looks like shit or performs like crap, I'm going to switch right back to SMAA. We're going to go to high, and then we're going to tick off FXAA in the main settings and see if that does anything as far as frame rates. And also image quality, because FXAA is supposed to be disabled, and so it shouldn't look any different, honestly. But then again, it needs to be on for some CSP effects to work. So, I don't know. Alright, 77, and we haven't even gone anywhere yet. F40 starts slow. Spools up real fast though. Alright, image quality looks good. Although frame times are pretty good. Feels real smooth. Frame rate's real good right now. Nothing really going on though. Drop that down. I have flames on the F40 too. The 458 doesn't get flames, unfortunately. Image quality is good on CMAA though, so we like that. And I think the frames are better. It's hard to tell. I'm also driving a different car. I'm not entirely sure if different cars affect frame rates. I'm pretty sure they might. They're gonna have to, right? Like, I'm sure some cars are just way better performers than others. But who knows? Maybe it's not like that. Maybe they all. I mean, as far as performance, I'm talking about the sim performance, the game's performance, and if the car was bring any specific particular cars bring down frame rates, is what I mean, not the actual car's performance. Um, so, okay, low 80s. But I feel like the frame times feel better on with this, because the low 80s feel not bad at all. Ooh, dropped into the 70s. See, I don't know what's going on. Is image quality the same or better with this or than SMAA? Don't know. Not sure. I think it's about the same. I think performance is slightly better with CMAA, but again, it's hard to tell. Oh fuck. Damn it. Yeah, image quality is good. Alright. Let's tick off FXAA real quick and see if that does anything for us, even though we're supposed to have it on for whatever. Don't crash. Okay, let's see if this is the deciding factor with the frame rate. Alright, it's 78 in the pit. And how does it look? Looks about the same. Frame rates are okay so far, but not any better than before. Whoa. Brakes on this thing suck. Whoa. These do not have anti-lock brakes. Okay, I gotta remember that. I gotta brake with downshifting and and not slam on them and pump a little bit. Oh yeah, and yeah, if you slam on those brakes, it'll send you flying. All right, frame rate's low 80s right now. God damn it! I don't think. And image quality. It's hard to tell because now it's nighttime. Mid 80s, but nothing's really going on. Nobody's really around me either. Just AI cars. I'm in the low 80s. Damn it. That's not good. I want to be around 90 the whole way around here. That's what I'm looking for, but I'm not getting it. And I used to get it. Alright. So I don't think FXAA or alright. We're gonna try something. We're 82.7. That is not good. Okay, what did I want to change here? Okay, none of that. Open handle possible composite crashes. Click that back on, and then I'm gonna do graphics adjustments. And what are we using right now? Okay, we're gonna go back. Okay, no, we're gonna go back to SMAA. We're gonna go back to high. And what's MSA? MSA resolve. Tone mapping to improve quality close to bright areas. Alright, so this, and then custom kerner. Alright, so we're doing that and that, and then that's it. I don't think that'll have any real change on the frame rate, but we'll see. Did I click FXAA back off? I think I did. Or back on. I think I did. I might have. I don't remember. Fuck. See? Remember what I was saying? It's about you make a change and then you forget which changes you made and something looks funky and you can't get it back right looking the way you want it. Although I think I know how to get it looking. Ah, shit. We crashed. Steam crashed. Well, that gives me an opportunity to double check something. Alright, FXA is back on. Okay. Stupid Steam crashed again. Steam crashed again. But it's the game's still loading. Fucking weird. Damn it. Is Steam gone? No. Okay. Try this. Join again. I'm starting to get hungry now, and I was streaming till I got hungry. But I can give it a few more minutes and figure this out, maybe. Or get it back to at least where it looked good. Fuck. Damn it. Alright, now close that. Close this. Minimize that. Minimize that. Purge that. Clear temp. The fuck? Let's try this again. What do you think? Will we make it? No, looks like it's working. Alright. So FXAA back on, SMA back on, and then I clicked some MSAA resolve, whatever that means. Image quality, chaz, and frame rates. Let's go. Alright, 90 in the pits, although there's no weather now, so, but, and I'm also back in the car that I like. Alright, frame rates in the 90s with no weather, so that's probably the reason. Image quality is pretty good. Everything looks good. What is with this traffic when nobody is passing? Okay, frame rate's really good, but again, there's no weather. But even with just a little weather, I would get 90s and moderate weather. Even in bad weather, I would get a lot of times high 80s, 90s. So, especially in this beginning area, this is where frames should be with almost all weather. But dropping down to the 70s with just a little, with a, you know, normal amount of rain, a normal amount of cars was just ridiculous. Lighting looks good. Reflections are okay. Wire. Alright, so now we're dropping frames. So is that weather changing or something? Yeah, light thunderstorm. Alright, so we're gonna check out some thunder now. So the frame drop was due to the server weather change. And we're looking for a light thunderstorm now. So we're waiting for the rain to start. Yep, looks like it's starting to rain. At least I think so. No? Yep, it is. So we should see some lightning too. Low 80s right now, which is could be a lot of things. So we're gonna yeah, I think image quality is pretty good. Reflections look good again. Performance is just okay now, but server did just change the weather and it's transitioning into a light thunderstorm. Oh, jeez. Damn it. Oh, really? Ah. Back down to the 60s in the pits. Frames are better when you're going faster. So, just gotta keep up the speed, I guess. Oh god. Oh yeah, that's why you can't just keep up the speed. There are walls and shit. Okay, frames are crap again with just a little bit of weather. What am I doing wrong? Like, we're not even with, like, heavy rain or anything. Okay, there's a thunder, finally. Or lightning, anyway. You can't even see the rain. Barely see the rain in this view. Yeah, but image quality looks good. Frame rates are weird. They're up and down. But still a little bit higher than they were before when it was just tanking. So we're on the right track, I think. But there was a setting I had, or a group of settings I've had it set, where I wasn't losing many frames at all. I was maintaining almost 90 throughout the whole thing. You know, it would fluctuate here and there, but it was pretty much 90 for 95% of the track. And that is where I want to get back to. And image quality was good. And that's when I'm like, yeah, maybe I can turn on some more things and get image quality even better. And then I fuck something all up and I can't get back to where I was. Yeah, I shouldn't be this low with frame rates with, you know, nobody near me multiplayer wise and just AI cars. 90 when I'm going fast. But again, it's because it's not processing as many special effects when you're going fast. You don't have to do the reflections so well, or resolution can go down, or level of detail can go down on cars when you're going past them pretty quickly. Alright, we're gonna make a couple of changes here, but I think we're where we want to be with image quality. Pretty sure. Let me check. Alright, FXA on. 85 frames a second. Still not great. I like it when it's 89.7 for the whole fucking thing. Where am I? Okay, so let's turn that back off. And I wanted to do that. Just to see. I just want to see. I don't even remember if I did that before already. Hopefully we load up. I don't know what it is about that fucking stupid Maserati sometimes, but why would it load sometimes and not and be fine another? Or if I clear out my fucking temp files, why does that affect the? Why is it always a Maserati? I think it was a BMW too once that I crashed on. I gotta clear memory if this doesn't work, and then just do the whole process again. Kill the app. Oh, we made it past the Maserati. See, I don't trust it right after a crash, but it looks like we're gonna make it. Yep, I made it. Looks like we made it. Alright. So low 60s, 70s in the pits. Whoa. 100% CPU, GPU, 116, 120% GPU. Yeah, my GPU is really, it's over 100% for a lot of this bullshit. What's going on? You know what I'm gonna change? I'm gonna change the way I'm gonna change the way anisotropic filtering is working, because the CPU is just getting overworked. GPU rather is getting overworked. So we're going to turn it on here, which means that the CPU will take over anisotropic filtering and the GPU will free up if I turn it off in the NVIDIA settings. It should be the way it works. It's the way it works in Microsoft Flight Simulator anyway. So, alright, so anisotropic filtering application controlled. There we go. And then hit drive, try that. Just because I saw the GPU, and I've seen it before, but it was like, why is the GPU working that much? I also have a slight overclock on it, but that shouldn't affect it. I mean, it shouldn't be working that hard. I mean, coming above 100% is fine for a little while, but it kind of worries me if it's on a lot and for a long stretch, because that also means my frame rates are suffering. Alright, no crash. That's good. Alright, 70, high 70, 79, 78. But we're, ooh, GPU 130, 120. I do have a slight overclock working. Alright, back down to 96, thank God. $105. CPU is in the 80s. This is when I get the best frame rates. I have a pretty nice balance of CPU and GPU usage in both in the mid 90s. When they're both in the mid 90s, I got 90 frames per second solid. But right now, they're both working weirdly together. I have a, yeah, see, like, definitely CPU bound, it looks like. And my GPU is just fighting to keep up. 108%, 107%. So it doesn't look like the anisotropic filtering is helping much. But I'm constantly over 100% GPU. This is not good. Alright, so there's definitely something going on. I just wanted to race a little bit. Now I'm stuck doing this bullshit. Alright, so 80.3. That is not good. Alright, we're gonna turn that back on. We're gonna turn. Okay, thanks. I'm not reading all that. Alright. Super resolution, sharpness is good. Quality, that should be all good. I don't want to fuck with any of that shit anyway. Alright, I'm using high. Extra sharpness. No, I don't need that. I need my fucking frame rate back. What do I need to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to turn off my overclock completely and see if that helps. Because it just seems like my frames are just fucking crazy. There's just a crazy discrepancy between performance. I was getting so much better performance that it's just all over the place. And these are, I think, like what I have right now is just what I regularly run. Like the overclock, I was noticing before I used it, but I was using a much higher overclock. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm not really getting any better performance. So maybe that's what it is. Alright, high 80s in the pits, better. 130 on my GPU right now. And that's why it wigged out like that for a second, which is fine, it happens. Alright, there we go, 90. Everything's settled in. Oh, and then it flipped out, wigged out again for a second. $90. Should I be undervolting my undervolting my GPU? Okay, I still have a discrepancy, but it's hitting 90 more. It's evening out more. So I feel like, yeah, the overclock doesn't really help much. It actually hinders it. Let's just get a little bit ahead, see if we can get out. Yeah, frame rate's still not the same. I want to say they're a little bit better, or the frame timing is better right now, but oof. I still feel like my CPU and GPU aren't working the best way together. GPU's working too hard. All right, we gotta figure out a way to lighten the load on it, but all right, you know what? I'm gonna turn off my overclock completely. We're gonna go defaults. How do I default it? All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Let's just see if like 0 overclock. absolutely none. And we'll see if that does anything. Because I think I was getting slightly better performance with clocking it, underclocking it from the original. Ugh, fuck. Let's try just again. Yeah, I should eat something. God damn it. Just want to test this overclock or zero clock, I should say. Please don't fucking fail. Please load. Nope. Piece of crap. Clear this. Do that. Yeah, I tried my highest overclock settings and this game would just constantly crash. Hey, it passed Maserati again. Yay. Yay, we might make it this time. Alright, zero overclock. Although my CPU is undervolted, but that's hasn't ever been a problem. If anything, it's given me more frames. So, alright, 90 in the pits with no weather. For a second, anyway. Back to 90, coming out. Still 90, but again, no weather. But that's fine, because I wasn't even getting 90 with no weather before. Now I'm just staying around there with no weather and no real obstacles. See what I mean? Like when my CPU and GPU are right around the mid 90s, I got a solid 90 frames a second. You know, 89 points. Yeah, that's what I'm used to. So is it my overclock? Really? Because even the slight overclock was giving me, was, if it is in fact the overclock. Still high 80s when it has dropped, so that's good. 88.5, I think. 87.1 was the lowest. Alright. We're liking it. Yeah, because with weather off or light weather before, I was getting crazy fucking frame drops. And now I'm just stuck at 90. Well, it has dropped to like 87.1, but that's fine. Like, better than 78 or 77 or 69. Oh yeah, this is much better. Granted, nobody's around me, but yeah, prior to man, this is the only game that hasn't benefited from the overclock. That just does not like the overclock. I thought it was for a little while, and I thought it was playing nice, and I was getting super great frames, but it was just making the GPU work harder for the same results. For some reason, it's just like, okay, you're gonna be working at this rate. But right now, yeah, it's been pretty much 90 the whole time. Yay. Alright, now I want a little weather, just to compare and contrast frames, and also maybe catch up to somebody, but see, I like being able to race and not having to constantly look at my frame rate, because why does it look like shit right now, or why is it playing like ass? Yeah, it's been stuck at 90. Oh man, if that's all it was, is the overclock. But I mean, I've had the overclock on even when I installed the game. Like, I have never turned it off in like over a year. I've never had this overclock turned off. But shit, it is totally helping. Because that's the only change I made. I was like, why is my GPU just constantly over 100%? And CPU was not working to its capacity. Oh yeah. And again, no weather, but that's fine. I would like some weather now because, alright, I've just been having the greatest just pegged at 90 right now. It's so great. 89 does it, which is totally fine when it hits 89. Okay, at least I found a solution. I think I don't know if it was the solution, but it might be. For all my frame rate problems, but man, I would not have guessed in a while, because honestly, just because I was monitoring my GPU CPU usage. But I think, like, even with my overclock on before, I got the similar results, but I don't know if the image quality was as good. I think that might have been with a lot of image quality what am I trying to say? Image quality sacrifices. Oh, I just read an article about people who can't find the right words. Could be signs of early cognitive decline. So that scares me because I do that all the time. I forget words constantly. Damn, my frame rate is just wants to be at 90. It wants to be 89, 90. And that's where it should be. GPU hasn't spiked above 100% since the beginning, I don't think. Okay, it's a little less consistent now, but still hasn't really dropped below. And it's right back to 90. This is what I want. So now I want a little, okay, 85. That's the lowest I've seen it. Right back up to 90, which is fine. Okay, so weather, smoke coming up. Which actually, honestly, probably helps my frame rates. But see, before when the server changed the weather, I would drop way lower than 87 or 85. Yeah, I think I might have, that might have been it, the overclock. So I gotta remember to turn it off when I'm playing Assetto. As well as turn it on when I'm Microsoft Flight Simming. Well, I always set it to the highest setting for Microsoft Flight Sim. But hey, maybe I'll try Microsoft Flight Sim without the overclock. It's just hurting me with this game. Yeah, 90, fucking flying. Graphics are good to great. Yeah, the graphics look great. Everything's nicely aliased, but not too dull and blurry. Good clarity. And 90 in the tunnel, which this tunnel can suck for me. This tunnel easily can be at 75, and I'm hitting 90 the whole time, which makes it easy. Oh, not the whole time, but most of the time, which makes it easier to drive fast when you're getting a great frame rate instead of the fucking shit jumping around all over the place. See, now I want to fuck with image with like special effects and shit again. Or maybe try that MSAA resolve again, because I think it helped image quality. Yeah, frame rates are so much better. Or more consistent, which is what you want. You want consistency. Can you give me some rain, please, so I can go and eat? Because I won't be happy until I see what the frame rates are like with rain. Lots of cars, still 90. Little dip there, that's fine. It's been 90 this whole 98% of the time, I think. If I had to guess a percentage. Because I'm really good at math. Not. Slight slowdown. It's good. It's good. I think I like this filter as well. It's got enough ambient brightness and the shadows aren't too dark. Back to a tunnel. Still maintaining high 80s to 90. Mostly 90. Yeah, it's so much easier to go faster when you're not, your frame rates aren't jumping all over the fucking place. That's awesome. Dude. I'm so happy right now. because it seems like it's done the trick to giving me a solid 90. I'm going through the whole map right now, and I haven't had a drop below 85, and that was like for a split second. And then 88.5, back up to 90. What I am going to do though is I'm going to set a little fan though for the CPU. Since it is running, you know, at 90, the high 90s for this whole entire game that I play, could be for hours. I'm going to set a fan for it. Just keep, even though the temperatures are probably fine, but I want to check temps when the next time I load this up. I'll make sure that Afterburner is running, so I can check GPU temperatures. But I'm pretty sure they're probably in the 70s right now, because the 40 series is just so efficient that even if it's running in the 90s, it's really not using that much power. Or it's using its power efficiently, it's not letting off that much heat. Oh man. Hit 87 there for a split sec. Not mad at it. We're gonna get a weather change soon. No shit. Yeah, the external views, I always got a frame drops with the external views, but so that might change my average frame rate when I come out, but it's been really great since I turned off my overclock. Oh my god. 87.8 is the lowest it's been in a while. 85 was the lowest I've seen it. Hasn't dropped into the 70s, which it tends to do out of the blue, especially during a weather change. Oh god. Alright, so now it's dropping a little bit as we get new weather. No? Weather drizzle, yeah. So we got a weather change, so that explains the low frames right now. But I did want to see weather. I want more than a light drizzle though. We'll see how long. So yeah, back up to 90. Moderate traffic. Light drizzle. Yeah, so for a few seconds, a weather change will drop your frames when the server changes weather, but then you're back up to wherever you will be when with that weather performance. But it's only light drizzle, so I expect really good performance right now because it's just, a few raindrops. I want to see heavy rain and see where my performance is. Right now, high 80s. Definitely have had a drop, but not much of a drop. And nothing in the 70s yet, thank God. Okay, so now GPU's working a little harder. There's a discrepancy. Now it's back up. CPU's. So yeah, when the CPU drops, the GPU is working in overtime to process stuff. And the CPU has more time to relax because it's just waiting on the GPU to finish processing so it can process what it needs to. Okay, so we've been dropping a little bit more. Higher traffic though now, but not in the 70s yet. Oh, we might hit 70s now. Okay, back indoors, high 80s, 90s again. Yeah, just generally so much better of an experience. Okay, mid 80s now, but it's not jumping around too much, so frame times are helping out. There we go. Ooh, drop down to the 80s. Alright. Let's see if there was a weather change. Or 70s. High 70s, but alright, back up to 90. I think this is the longest sustained period. It hasn't been 90. It's been a couple of minutes where we've been jumping around the 80s and even hit the high 70s. We're in the low 80s now. '77, '78. Oh boy. No weather changes yet, but there have been a bunch of people jumping in and out. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 people. So that I've noticed that as well, like when people join and maybe leave the server, we get some frame drops, but I'm not entirely sure about that. So we're on the back half of the track now with lower frame rates than earlier, but still generally higher than it's been. Yeah, so next thing I'm going to do is check my temperatures to make sure that it's not working too, it's not, yeah, working overtime. But I'm going to go eat before I do that. And then, but I'm just going to finish this lap and we'll see what our average frame rates were. But it's definitely higher than it's been. Alright, hitting the 70s again, and GPU seems to be working overtime. Again, 104. Okay, that's looking like it's going back down. Yep. Definitely a little less consistent as it's been, especially in the first half of the lap. But generally higher, nevertheless. Nonetheless. Also, I have to remember I'm streaming this whole time, so that also takes a CPU hit and GPU hit. But mostly GPU but it's got RTX chips have that NVENC encoder that's supposed to help out greatly. And NVENC chip that is supposed to take care of encoding. Okay, back to hitting 90s again, but still not as consistent. 85, 87, 89, 90. But back up to 90. It wasn't hitting 90 for a little while there. Ooh, 70s. Sleet. Okay, that was a weather change. That's why. Okay, now we're into sleet. Oh, I don't want to go down there. hovering in the 70s again. Don't like that. Okay, maybe it was the vote, but I thought the weather was supposed to be sleet anyway. Okay, 117% GPU, why so much? 77% CPU. Why is it so crappy right there? Oh, is it the weather seems to be a lot worse now. Okay, so I want to kind of do a little bit more of the lap just to test the beginning of the lap with some weather to see if it's a location thing. Okay, it's 90 again, back up here. But I was going pretty fast, so who knows? Maybe that helped. High 80s, 90. Whoa, whoa, take it easy. It's a problem with testing, it's easy to crash when you're looking at shit. Okay, it still seems to want to be at 90, or, well, 80s. Even with heavier weather in the beginning of the lap. Still working the GPU real hard now though. There we go, it's evening out. 103, 107%, 110%. 109%. Okay, so it's definitely working harder with the rain. 80s for the processor. Alright. Yeah, it definitely runs better when you're going fast. I think it's because there's less of the effects that it has to draw or process. Maybe. But yeah, my GPU seems to balance out at a higher speed. Yeah, so I was reading that Assetto is based primarily a single core game, so multi-cores or disabling SMT was the way to go, which I already had disabled. Okay, definitely slower all the way around for the second lap. Then again, now there's weather. And it's not as consistent as before. But to be expected, that's what the weather does. Still better than before. I'm hitting the 70s way less. As soon as I said that, I hit 79. No, I don't think I've ever seen this stretch of track with nobody here. Back up to 90. Whoa! Oh! Went flying. Yep. Car is done. Alright, 102%. Just for shits and giggles, I'm just gonna do a quick first part. Maybe till that first straightaway before the right turn. Or the left turn. Okay, hitting the 70s again. Could be a weather. Nope, no weather change. Well, this is as bad as weather can be. It's not great. I mean, it's not crazy bad, but I think this is like indicative of the worst the weather can affect you. But again, frame rates are still a lot higher than before. The average frame rate anyway. And I feel like frame times as well are helping out the smooth feeling. But still slightly concerned with how hard my GPU is working to do all this and why the overclock doesn't help. Alright, somebody's behind me, so there's a... Fuck. Back up to 90. So clearly the weather affects the frame rate, right? But let's see, the next time I load in, I want to see how many effects I can dial down to get a better frame rate with the weather. And have it still look great. I was supposed to kill this, go eat something after that turn to the left, but nope. I kind of want to wait it out until the weather clears up and see if the frames come back. It's been raining for a while, or sleeting, or whatever this is, heavy thunderstorm. It's not a heavy thunderstorm, it's just rain. It's just rain. Straight up rain. In the 70s. But the 70s don't feel that bad right now, for some reason. Again, frame time's probably helping. Generally speaking, I get 90s in this area right here with no weather. Damn it. Lots of raindrops, lots of lights going on. See, now I'm at 90 again. Why is that? Like, why is my CPU working or GPU working any harder here than it was a second ago? So I don't know why it's working so hard right now. 110% GPU, 108. It's dropping, but it's still over 100. Oh fuck. Wow, is that Lamborghini just fucking toast me? Maybe the fan will help. I wanted to turn the fan on, but not the overclock. Let's just test something real quick. temperature's at? GPU 71%, 62C. Alright, it's in the 60s. And 90. Alright, just because I'm not moving. Again. Yep, definitely was still in the 90s with no weather over here. Hitting the 90s when I'm going, or 90 when I'm going fast. 70s again. Damn it. See, I wouldn't imagine that the rain would have that much of an effect. Or there was such little overhead for weather. I don't know, I feel like I was getting higher frames with the weather on before, but I'm still thinking, oh, yeah, dropping in the low 70s for this tunnel now. I wasn't gonna do a second lap, but I'm kind of into it. I'm starving though. I'm fucking hungry as fuck. But my curiosity is getting the better of me as always. But it's playable. Again, the frame rates, the frame timing seems a lot better. Wow. Oh god. As soon as I hit 90, I crashed. Of course. 90 in the pits for some reason, with all the rain on. And just because of that, I gotta run the first little section. Should hit 90, yep. Yeah, so with weather on, I was at 90 there. First I'm down back up to 110%, 105%. %, 114%. See, it says I'm only at 96%, 97% there, but in the game it says I'm much higher. Interesting. Okay, I gotta eat something. I'm out. Interesting, though.
is my OBS fucking